Hi everyone. So I got a haircut and I'm back for winter break in the U.S. and it's very cold and that's why I'm sitting right in front of my heater. And I'm just gonna talk a little differently today. It's not gonna be about experiences in the UAE or what that. Oh, my dog is barking. She wants up the stairs. She wants me to carry her up the stairs. But it's going to be about what I was thinking about in regards of Christianity and if you can lose your salvation, and where my mind has been at in this. And so, for anyone who is Muslim who's watching this, Christians believe that Jesus was God, or is God, and that he can forgive sins because he's God, and he forgave sins by dying on the cross. But there's some Christians who preach that you can lose your salvation if you're too bad, or if you weren't sincere. Let me let her out the back door. Or if you made too bad of mistakes in your life. See, there's snow. Oh, it's cold. And so I've been really struggling with that and really afraid of that. Lately, I don't know why it happened. I guess everybody has those times in their lives when they just think, oh, I'm a terrible human being. How could God ever love me, or something like that. But even though I've talked to my friends about this and they're like, no, Sarah, you know, that's not true or whatever, it still was eating away at me until one time I was at church and the pastor was talking about how, you know, Jesus always will love you. God will always love you. He'll always forgive you. And for some reason, I just imagined myself. I became a Christian when I was really young. I think I was around 6 years old, and my dad was telling me about being a part of Jesus' family, and I asked, how do you be a part of Jesus' family? And I prayed the sinner's prayer. That's what we call it. Basically, you know, you're asking Jesus and God to forgive you of your sins. And I remembered that moment, and I realized God's not going to tell that little girl, that little 6-year-old child, no, sorry, you sin when you're older, so I'm going to take that away from you. Or, you know, you weren't the best Christian you could be, so I'm going to take that away from you. No, God is merciful. He isn't going to look at a 6-year-old kid and be like, yeah, I forgive you now, but in the future, you're not going to be forgiven. And so that's what I was thinking of. I know this is a really random thing. Normally I talk about the UAE and things like that, so it's very random, but that's just what was going through my head lately. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful vacation. Masalama. Adios. Bye.